Do you have a gap in the center of your teeth, but you think you're gonna be the next Troy Bolton? Time for some PFOing so you know where you're going. Hey everybody, it's me, Dr. Ryan Packard in McKinney Texas, and I'm here because you think you're gonna be the next Troy Bolton. Yep, that's right. Zac Efron from High School Musical and a bunch of other different things, but back in my day, Zac Efron became famous in the High School Musical series. I loved it. I used to think that I was kind of like Troy Bolton, you know? Play football, basketball, and like to sing, you know? Somebody I looked up to. Well now, lots of people look at Zac Efron and are like, that guy's just so cool. Some people are saying like, that guy is really good looking. And some of you are like, what about that space in the middle of my teeth? Actually, lots of people have had space or have space in between the center of their teeth. You can check out our other video. It's called a central diastema. What do you do if you've got a space in between your teeth? Well, today we're gonna talk about Zac Efron's teeth, but guess what? On his journey to fame, he had a space too. I don't know if you knew this, but he did. Check it out. This is Senor Bolton. Now, actually in orthodontics, we have a Bolton. I'll tell you about it in a second. Troy Bolton, Zac Efron, has a central diastema. That means that his front two teeth don't touch. There's a space there. So the question is, how did he go from here to here? Look at that. I'm not just talking about the rugged hair on his face, or that. Look at that. Now, he doesn't have that space. First space, now no space in between his middle teeth. So, what did he do to fix it? How did he get rid of it? Well, here's some thoughts. Having a space in between your teeth is actually not that uncommon. In the orthodontic profession, what we consider the ideal is when you have all spaces closed. All spaces closed. And your teeth fit together something like this, right? All the spaces closed, and the teeth fit together something like this. Voila. Very nice. Minimal overjet. So cool. Anyways, we're talking about the space. So what do you do? What do you do if you're trying to get rid of a space? Well, there are two main options. One, you come see somebody like me. Actually, let's talk about the ideal first. Hopefully, you get a chance to visit with your dentist and an orthodontist. These two together, you communicate and you decide what is the best option for you. So what are our options? One is you try to orthodontically close the space. Yes, that means you put braces on or Invisalign and you squeeze the space down until there's no space left. All right, no space left. All closed, nice and pretty. All right, okay, so that's one option. Some of you are like, oh, that's easy. And sometimes it's not always that easy. And the reason why is because your teeth, top and bottom, they are related to each other. If your top teeth has more space than your bottom teeth, then you might run into an issue in trying to close the space on the top. They're related, so that means that it may be hard to do something on the top and not affect the way that the bottom teeth are or the way that your bite fix, and vice versa. So just because you have a small space, don't get super excited that, hey, this is really easy. Dr. Packard said I can go in and just, you need to go find somebody and talk to them about what would be involved to try and close the space. It could be simple, but it could be involved more because like I said, top and the bottom teeth are related, and what you do on top might affect the bottom, then affect the bite. Okay, so that's one. Close the space orthodontically. Another way to close the space is by going to your dentist and having them reshape the teeth. You're like, what does that mean? Well, some people, they develop narrow teeth, right? Some people have really wide teeth, right? And some people have more narrow teeth and look very skinny. Well, if you happen to be a skinny tooth person, then one of the ways that you could try, and you have a space in between the front of your teeth, you can say, hey, well, I'm gonna try and make those teeth look a little bit larger, like a more natural tooth. And so you fill in that space with veneers or cosmetic buildup, like composite buildup to fill in the space. Okay, so, and you can see why that wouldn't make so much sense if you already have big teeth. If you have big teeth and you try to fill in the space with more material or veneers, it might just make you look like you have horse teeth or beaver teeth. So it depends on your situation. Narrow teeth might allow you to fill in the space with a veneer or a cosmetic composite buildup, but having big teeth already, you probably wouldn't want to do that to close the space. It wouldn't look as good. All right, so what do we think Troy Bolton did? This is just me guessing, and Troy, I mean, I don't know if do you go by Zach? Zachary? That's what I know you as, Troy. Listen, Troy, if you're out there and you can see this and you're okay sharing, we'd love to know how you close the space. Did you just close it by squeezing it down with some braces and power chain? Maybe Invisalign, I don't know. Or did you do some cosmetic buildup, filling in with veneers? We'd love to know. I feel like this video could be the start of something new. Start of something new. A new friendship. Troy Bolton, Dr. Packard, the dynamic duo. We could sing some songs together. You could bet on it. That's from High School Musical, in case you didn't know. Now, the trick with veneers, when you're young, your dentist may say, like in Troy Bolton's situation, he's pretty young. And so not many dentists are putting veneers on folks when they're that young, just because you might have to replace them later down the road as your teeth and your face continue to grow. Veneers are more of like a permanent situation. Now, that doesn't mean that nobody does that. I'm just saying dentists who do the veneers typically like to do the veneers a little bit later in life when a child is done with most of their growth. So you can keep that in mind too. You can't do the veneers yet. You know, I have to wait a little bit. So anyways, Troy Bolton, he was a childhood hero for me, perhaps for you. And now I just, it's kind of cool as an orthodontist. We're looking at his teeth. He's got great teeth now. Love it. Congratulations to him and to any one of you out there who has dreams of living a Troy Bolton High School Musical in real life. You can do it, it sounds like. You just need to be able to sing, have great hair, and then some orthodontic work probably to close some space. If you have a space and can sing like Troy Bolton, I'd like to know. You can come see me in McKinney and Anna, Texas, where we can talk about straight teeth, closing some spaces, beautiful bites, and maybe we can sing a little bit of High School Musical together. It will be fabulous. That's a song from High School Musical too. That's all I've got. Just a little PFOing so you know where you're going. Packard out.